Today we're demonstrating caulking a jam. We're using a latex based caulk which you can smooth out with a wet finger or a wet rag. Always plan your project. If it's a door jam, have a beginning and an end. So as you see, I start at the bottom and I work my way up to the top. You first need to know how fast you can caulk. I recommend starting caulking 3 beads of caulking and then wiping. Eventually you should be able to do 5 to 6. Lay down the bead and then you can finger it or wipe it with a rag or your finger. There's many different techniques. You need to learn and try different ones until you master yours. When you're applying the caulk, make sure you apply enough caulk in there that you can properly smooth it around with no gaps. You may need to adjust your angle of your caulking gun and the angle that you cut the tube of caulking. Sanding is a very important stage. We use 3 main levels, grids of sandpaper: 80, 120, and 180. I use 120 if I know there's going to be 2 more coats of enamel applied. If there's only going to be 1 more coat of enamel applied, I would use a 180. It leaves less lines. So once again, plan your project. Pick a starting and end spot. I always start at one of the bottom or the top and work my way around. And work your way around the jam so you will not have misses or skippers. And as you notice, you have 2 hands, so always try to work with your 2 hands. One sand and the other one can tell you how smooth the wood is getting and whether you need to come back. It's a technique that you can be very successful with. You can also in the future learn just by the feel of the sound of the sandpaper hitting the wood, whether it's smooth or coarse. You have to pay attention to all the signs to make sure that the product is smooth enough so that when you enamel it, it looks beautiful. Try different people approaches, ask questions, and enjoy. It's the best part of the job.